Good morning, good morning, good morning, Unicorn Nation. Miss Sanders is here. Today is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. It's been a while. I haven't seen you guys in a while. And even though I haven't seen you guys in a while, I'm going to be brief today. It's just been so much going on in preparation for so many different things that are coming up. But I did want to at least talk to you just for a second and say hello. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope everybody is healthy and safe and happy because being happy is really important as well. Um, and so, listen, we are in week 8 of the first, no, of the third quarter, Lord, of the third quarter. And we are preparing for the end of the quarter like we do all other quarters, right? We've got benchmarks, we've got a civics exam, we've got what else? End of the quarter grading, preparation for a return to school. And so today I just want to quickly tell you that there are 2 weeks left in the quarter. 2 weeks left in the quarter. These are our last 2 weeks. I really do want you guys to happy Monday, Unicorn Nations. Miss Sanders here. Today is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. Eighth week of the third quarter. I wanted to touch bases with you all. It's been a while. I haven't talked to you guys in over a week now, and so I definitely wanted to touch bases with our school community and just say hello. I miss you. I hope everybody is happy and safe and healthy, and that you guys are, thriving as students, thriving as people, and that you are still feeling connected even though we're not together. And so, hello. Are you okay? I miss you. Just wanted to say that. I miss you, I miss you, I miss you. So, a couple of things with this being the 8th week of the third quarter, meaning that we have 2 weeks of the quarter left, 2 weeks of the quarter left. And so, lots of things, right? Like it is in every end of the quarter, a little bit of stress, a little bit of pressure, but you know what? Pressure creates diamonds. And so, with that, we have a civics exam. So, I'm sending out nothing but positive vibrations to my 8th grade students who are in the midst of taking their civics exam, which we do know is a promotion criteria, right? In order to promote, we need to pass that assessment. And so I know that you guys have been studying hard. I know Mr. Mollett has been working so hard with you guys to get you all ready for this week's civics exam. So the whole entire school is sending nothing but positive energy, that you guys are feeling confident and ready to take on the civics assessment. So best of luck, 8th grade, okay? Also, too, we have benchmarks coming up as soon as we come back from rodeo break. So we need to take a real break over rodeo break. This is a short week. We only have 3 days this week. And I think we're already in need of a break. And so just, make sure you guys do take care of yourselves, that you're eating well, that you're drinking lots of water, and that you're getting lots of sleep and rest. Because when you guys do come back from rodeo break, we will be jumping right head on into testing. And so it's just really, really important that we're rested and that we also utilize these 3 days of this week to really situate ourselves and set ourselves up for success. Okay. So I know you guys can do it. We've just been doing amazing things on this campus all year long. And so despite COVID, we don't let COVID get in our way. We don't let remote learning get in our way. We don't let quarantines get in our way. We don't do that here. We persevere. We support one another and we do it. And we do it well. And so I just want to say just a huge kudos to the teaching team, just one more time in front of our entire school community, our support staff team. Just thank you for being an incredible staff to work with. I mean, you guys, the students here, I don't know if you all really recognize how incredibly lucky you are to have the staff that you have around you, ready to advocate for you, ready to fight with you and doing this work alongside with you. I know that you don't see what I'm doing on my end and I can't see what you're doing on your end, but it's still producing results. And so I just want to say, keep striving, keep thriving. I hope that your advisory teacher has had an opportunity to share with you some of those motivational videos that I've been sending. The last one was, I think, by Michael Jordan, if I'm not mistaken, and him talking about I think one of my favorite parts of that video was failing to succeed, right? Sometimes we have to make mistakes in order to thrive and in order to make it. But in making a mistake, that means that you're putting forth an effort. You're trying something, right? You're not just sitting there. Yeah, sitting there is a mistake, but also too, like, being courageous enough to offer something that you don't even think is a good idea. I was telling my daughter, who's in eighth grade as well, and one of the things I was telling her is that sometimes you just gotta like, be courageous to say a thought, an idea, and see how it can take off. I cannot count on my hands the number of times I, in my own self-talk, my own self-doubt, doubted myself, doubted my idea, and it took somebody else on the outside of myself to confirm or build up or get this take my idea and take it off into a whole other direction for me to see it as a good idea. Don't wait for that. Like, don't let the negative talk in your mind stop you from sharing, asking a question, writing an answer down, even if you think it's wrong, but it's your best answer. It's okay, because we can work with that, right? We can work with wrong. We can work with a little bit off. We can work with an outside the box idea. Like, those are some of the best ideas. Sometimes what we cannot work with is silence. What we cannot work with is not trying or not giving. I can't come to your house, take your pen, and make you write. Nobody can do that here, right? But if you have an idea to share, if you have a thought to give, try it. I mean, I think it helps us to connect, because very much we're so interconnected and so united with one another as human beings that we often share similar ideas and thoughts. So it's not like you're a weirdo or an alien because you're thinking a certain idea. Really and honestly, those are the people who have transcended our community. And so with that being said, I just want to say, be courageous, share your ideas. It is a courageous act. So that's just my word for the day, okay? Couple of other things. One is we are nearing the end of Black History Month. We still have I will give us until Friday to submit your Black History Month challenge forms. So please make sure you are completing those. I have 46 entries so far. I would say if we get to 70, I will feel mostly good about it. I was hoping for 100 entries in, but we're not anywhere near there. So in celebration of Black History Month, please choose from that Radical Black Leaders list and learn about somebody in celebration of Black History Month. I do think that I think the quote from me that has resonated for me this month is Black History Month is not, I'm Black every month of the year, right? We should be celebrating cultures every day of the year, every month of the year, not just in the shortest month of the year, right? From February 1st to February 28th, right? Like, we need to always be reaching and looking and studying societies and cultures and each other so that we can have a better, deeper understanding of how we are connected to one another. And so as this month closes, I just want to end with that thought that although Black History Month is ending, it is not the end of anything. It is only the beginning of a journey into knowing and understanding. Okay. And I think that's all I got for you guys. I want you all to have a really safe rodeo break. I really want you all to look into your grade books right now. Now is the time. Stop, pause, drop. Advisory teachers, please have your students log into their grade books and check their grades. Students, really at this point in the school year, or at this point in the quarter, you should have about 14 grades in each class. And so that should give you a good wide sweeping view of how you've been doing this quarter. Okay. If you are struggling in a class, now is the time, with your advisory teacher's permission, to go visit that teacher and see if they have a moment to talk about maybe some makeup work before the end of the quarter. What happens is once we come back from rodeo break, it'll be benchmark testing, and then the quarter is over. So now is the time to start. Well, it's been the time, but to really finalize those grades for this quarter. Okay. So take your time, do it right. I know you can. And I know you can make me proud, the community proud, your parents proud, You know you got it. Okay. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful break. I miss you. Oh, last thought. Sorry. I know that you all are hearing about us returning to school. The intended date for us to return back to school is March 25th. There are options. You may stay home, you may come to class, but I need your parents to go into Parent View and select what option your family thinks is best for your family. This is a family decision. It should not be any one person in the family making this decision. You should not be making this decision alone. Your parents and you need to have a conversation about if you're coming back to school. We are making everything safe here at campus. Everything will be disinfected hourly. The entire building has been cleaned and disinfected. We have even done a whole removal of garbage and trash, like at least 12 dumpsters full of things that have been hidden in deep corners and in back closets, under the sinks, and in my office, and in the rooms that are not being utilized. We've gotten rid of all of those things because when you have a lot of material hoarded up in a house or in a building, it creates its own like bacteria factory. And so the custodian team, Mr. Rodriguez and myself, we did a deep dive clean into our school over this last year. And so I just want you all to know that we are really thinking of how we can do this safely and most effectively. And so if you have questions about remote learning or hybrid, don't hesitate to reach out. I love it, love it, love it when my students reach out to me. So please do that, okay? But I need your families to decide. You all have until March 5th to make that decision in Parent View. And I know that seems like a long time, but it really will. It's like next week, right? Or the week after next. And so no, it's next week. So that's next Friday. So please make sure that you're encouraging your parents to go in and to select their remote or in-person choice. Okay. I will say this: in person is a half a day. Okay, it's a half a day of school in person, and then everybody goes remote in the afternoon. And so you'll have lunch here, you'll have transportation, and then you'll go home. And I know it seems all like, I can't wait to get back to school. But the reality is that you're really not going to be able to congregate in the way that you're thinking in your mind. We have to still maintain 6 feet of distance, masks on, and really, like, I feel like we're going to be very, 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 what's the word? Very, very serious, like extremely serious about all of those mitigation factors. And so not following those rules and breaking them can lead to very serious behavioral infractions because you're putting the safety and health and people's lives at risk. And so I need you to understand that coming back is not all that it's cracked up to be in terms of like, we're coming back to school. It's going to be just like it was before. It is not. It is not going to be the same campus. It is not going to be the same expectations. The expectations are now elevated and high to keep everyone in this building safe. And so I just want you all to consider that as you think about what's best for you, for your families, for your health, for your safety. I believe it is absolutely up to you. I am ready to receive kids. I'm also ready to continue to teach students at home. And so it is a decision for your families to make. It is not my decision. It is your and your family's decision. So you all need to talk about this. You need to have your parents go in and select so we can make plans for who's coming back. Okay. All right, sorry, this was way longer than I thought it would be. Thank you all. Have a great week, okay? Safe, safe, safe. Rest, rest, rest. And I will see you on the other side. Take care.